What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Libations Academy, and today we are continuing our Wine 101 series with Pinot Noir. So I know I say this about like every wine, but I really love to geek out on Pinot Noir because it's super light and delicate, but oh, so complex. Fun fact, did you know that Pinot Noir is the most expensive wine in the world? Yeah, the most expensive wine in the world comes from Burgundy, France, which happens to be Pinot Noir's hometown. And it's super expensive because Pinot Noir is not the easiest grape to grow. Pinot Noir needs cool climates in order to be light and delicate, but it's susceptible to bad weather like frost and hail and just really bad weather conditions. And guess what Burgundy has? Regardless of it being a difficult grape to grow though, if you do it right, you are going to have an amazing wine. So I mentioned that Pinot Noir is pretty light and delicate, and if you look at the color right off the bat, you can tell that that reflects that. So Pinot Noir you can usually easily see through, but the darker your Pinot Noir in your glass is, the warmer of a climate it generally is from. So the one that I've got right here is from Burgundy, and you can just see how light that is. Classic Pinot Noir is going to have a lot of red fruit and aromas. So think things like red cherry, raspberry, strawberry, and cranberry. And depending on the climate it was grown, if it was grown in like a really, really cool climate, those flavors are going to be more tart. And if it's a warmer climate, the flavors are going to be more ripe. Pinot Noir also takes on a lot of earthy aromatics too, which if you ask me, this is the bread and butter of the wine. So think things like mushroom, dried leaves, potting soil, and tobacco. Don't be weirded out by these flavors though, they really just add a lot of complexity and make your wine amazing with food. So if the wine has been aged in oak, which is pretty common for Pinot Noir, you'll also get a little bit of like a vanilla, clove, cinnamon, or cedar note. Now, you already know that this wine comes from Burgundy, which is always going to be a treat if you get to have one from there, but there's other places around the world known for Pinot Noir as well. So in my opinion, the closest in profile to Burgundy is going to be Willamette Valley, Oregon, which is going to have a lot of those light red fruit flavors. It's going to be a little bit more tart and have those earthy aromatics to it as well. Words cannot explain how much I love Oregon Pinot. If you move south of Oregon, you'll see a lot of Pinot Noirs coming from cooler climate areas in California, but this is also where you're going to get a little bit more of that oak influence and riper fruit flavors. So my picks for Pinot Noir coming from California would be things like Sonoma Coast, Russian River Valley, Anderson Valley, and Carneros. And then a place that you might not be expecting to be known for Pinot Noir, but definitely is New Zealand. Since New Zealand has that cool climate, it works really well with Pinot Noir, and there's definitely some great examples from there to check out. Now, I mentioned that Pinot Noir can be really, really great with food, and indeed, yes, there's some amazing pairings with this wine because it has that light body. So in particular, I love Pinot Noir with salmon. Guys, let me tell you, I don't even like salmon, but if you give me a salmon with Pinot Noir, and if it's cooked right, I'm gonna love it. Absolutely love it. Any dish with mushroom is going to pick up on those earthy components of Pinot Noir, which is just fabulous. I also happen to love Pinot Noir with things like stews or any like braised meat that's going to complement any earthiness going on either in the dish or the wine. Done. All right, let me know in the comments below where your favorite Pinot Noirs in the world come from, and if you haven't already subscribed to this channel, and you like learning about wine, make sure you do that because this is video 4 of 10 in our Wine 101 series, and I've got a lot more coming your way. I'll see you in the next video, guys. Cheers.